What's up, everybody? My name's Erebus, and I am playing on Minecraft 1.20.70. This is Pocket Edition, by the way. And if you guys might be wondering why I've got a cursor, it's just a Bluetooth mouse and Bluetooth keyboard. But what do we have planned for today? I'm trying to start a series for Infinity Dungeon. I love Minecraft just as Minecraft itself, you know, just the plain vanilla gameplay. But oh, okay, I thought I lost connection for a moment. But I also love some add-ons. One of the add-ons that I love is Infinity. Okay, if I can spell it right. Infinity Dungeon. So if we will be going to search it on the marketplace, Infinity Dungeon by Foxy No Tail. I've played this before. It's a very awesome game. I love how they made all of the mechanics. Just some few problems though, few downsides if you will be playing it with other players. But Infinity Dungeon, this is not free on the marketplace. I bought it for quite some coins, but it is definitely worth all the money. Infinity Dungeon by NetherPixel. As you guys can see here, it says here at this section, Foxy No Tails presents Infinity Dungeon. And just a little bit of a sneak peek of what this add-on contains would be this. So yeah, it is gonna be on adventure mode. It is gonna be fun. It's basically like a roguelike dungeon crawling game, where basically you start with nothing and then you work your way up until you get like better gears. So let's start that. I'm gonna be creating a world for this. So right now I am creating the world for Infinity Dungeon, everybody. And here we are, everybody. We are inside Infinity Dungeon. And if you will notice, right at the very top, you'll see that I'm only starting with 5 hearts. 5 hearts, everybody. So that means it's gonna be a little bit tough to start with, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And also on the right side, you'll see it's switching between lives and gems. It's got my username on it. It says Erebus with 0 gems, and we've got info with lives left 10. I'm gonna be explaining all of that in a second here, but as you guys can see, we spawn here at this location. These are the information of all of the people who worked on this add-on. Basically, this Infinity Dungeon is all made by Foxy No Tail plus the Fab build team, and we are basically spawned at the front of this lectern. So I believe this should have all of the instructions. Let's go ahead and take a look into this. Welcome to the Infinity Dungeon, a map made by Foxy No Tail and the Fab build team. Tips: there are some basic starter items inside the houses behind you, as well as chests to store extra loot you find in the dungeon. The townsfolk will trade useful items and will offer different things every day. The elemental structure in the middle of the town has a purpose. You will discover its use during your quest. Once you beat the final boss, the game continues. As your level increases, you will discover new mobs, more dungeon rooms, and better loot. There are 10 trophies to collect. They will appear in the trophy hall at the far end of the homestead. The townsfolk have quite a lot to say. Listening to them might give you a few more tips. ... There's 12 pages of this. Bear with me, guys. You start with 10 lives, which are shared between all of the players. Once those lives run out, the dungeon will reset to level 1, but you will keep your items and most of your experience points. Expect to die regularly. Wow. Expect to die regularly. Yeah, so just like all the other roguelike games, right? Where you would be dying a lot. You think you know what the mechanics are for that game, but then eventually you will die off. Lots of things. Lots of things will kill you on this add-on. The aim of this game is to level up so that you can take on higher level mobs and defeat the boss sections of the map. The more you play, the more your level will increase, and the more armor and items you will find to protect you. At first, you start with low health, just like what we saw earlier, right? Just like what we saw earlier at the top right of our screen, we only got 5 lives left. Or we only start with 5 lives is what I mean. But as your XP increases, your health will increase. Dying will result in losing a small amount of XP. Losing all of your lives will also result in losing some XP. Don't worry about losing all of your lives. Just carry on like normal and try to progress further each time, I guess is what it's trying to say. It's a little bit cut off because of the size of the font for mobile, but I think that's what it's trying to say. There's a small chance you will come across monsters that are much higher level than you're equipped to deal with. Try to avoid those monsters and learn which monsters are more powerful by how they look. Monsters all look different based on their attack power. A high-level zombie will have a charged field around it, whereas a low-level zombie will be wearing a diaper. That's very cute. That's a very nice concept, though, that they're trying to change skins depending on the power of the mob that you will be fighting. There are 25 levels of the dungeon in total, so be careful and don't waste your lives. Gems can be converted into bags of coin at the back. You need at least 100 gems to exchange them. 100 gems is equivalent to 1 bag of coins, I guess. Other items that you collect can be traded with dungeon traders for bag coins. After each level of the dungeon, you will have a choice to come back to the homestead or continue. Good luck. Thank you so much. I think we are going to be needing that good luck that you've mentioned. But yeah, as you guys can see, this is a very huge place. Very, very huge place. Right? So, very noticeable is once you spawn, you will be spawning here. At this place. Right? With 4 houses in total. I believe at least it can accommodate 4 players, right? Can accommodate 4 players, and then to begin with, you would want to start and check on this barrels. Barrels. Why? Because inside the dungeon, even though there will be food items in there, you really start naked. Alright? You don't start with any armor. As you guys can see, my inventory is cleaned out. Right? I don't even have an armor. I don't have anything at all. So, start off by looting the houses. Good thing it's just me in this world, so I don't have to worry about anyone having some problems with that. But yeah, as you guys can see, we start with a paper sword with 2 attack damage. That's good enough for me. Good enough for me. Okay. Just thought that maybe there is something there, but there's none. That's awesome. That's a sword house. And no, guys, you cannot take this off no matter what you do. It is gonna stay there, so don't even try. Because when I first started to play this, and also I want to take note of this. I want to highlight this as well. They've got half slabs for dirt, and what is that? Is that like like is it like a snow layer or something? It's awesome, right? If you'll notice, there's like different levels. It seems like they've really paid much attention to the details. They've paid much attention to basically creating this pack. But for now, let me just loot everything. Getting extra weapons would be good. Sponge sword. Because if you will be staying in the dungeon for long, your weapon's bound to break, right? So that is expected. Your weapons will break, especially that it's got durability. So we might want to stock up on as many weapons as we can, as many food items as we can get, just so that we are all set for the dungeon. But later on, we will be exploring more of the place, as what's mentioned on the guidebook, right? There will be merchants, there will be stores where you can get your items, or you can buy your items from. So we'll take a look to that later. Am I tripping? I believe there should be one more. Okay, there you are. Okay, more swords for us. Thank you, thank you. Nothing left. We're all good. It's nighttime. Even though it's nighttime, have I been in here? I believe I've been at the sword house though. Good thing about this place is there are no mobs that will spawn, so you can rest assured that nothing's gonna kill you. At least in the homestead. At least here, there's nothing that's gonna kill you. So that is a good news, I would say. At least. But once you get inside the dungeon, then you'd better come prepared, because that's when all hell is gonna come loose, bro. That's where stuff's gonna go crazy. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything. Okay. One more chicken for me. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna be showcasing a little bit of this place before we actually officially start a run. But first, I want to showcase it with lights on, please. Thank you. And good morning, everybody. It's morning time. So we started at this place with the signboard. I believe there is also a section here. Whoops. Where you can change the game difficulty. Right now, I don't think it's set on normal mode, so let's set it to normal mode instead. Just so that we could get the full feeling of the game. But if you will walk around the town, I believe there are barrier blocks. That's gonna prevent you from going outside of the bounds of this place. But yeah, if you will be walking around this place, there are buildings or establishments like this, and this one's got the sword icon. That means this should be the weapon shop. Blimey, a customer! I've not had one of those in ages. Hang on a second. Where's my manual? And if we will be interacting with them, that's one problem. If you interact with them and then they suddenly go for another dialogue, it will close the shop. So I've got quite a few items to choose from, Squire. So you might want to be quick on this to check on the items. Baseball bat, sponge sword, 2-1 damage, katana for 3 damage. PEDRO said there were these elemental spirits somewhere deep down in the dungeon. So that's one thing that was mentioned in the book, right? You might want to talk to this villagers. That my weapons are sharper than any others and would one day save his life. Yeah, so as I was saying, there are hints if you talk to this villagers about the lore of the place, right? So they've already mentioned PEDRO. I've got quite a few items to choose for. Okay, you've mentioned that earlier. Ruby sword for 4, 4 attack damage, iron sword for 6, broadsword, netherite for 8. That's expensive, bro. Double axe. Wait, okay, so that's good. You can buy bow, flame 1, and it comes with enchantments. Awesome. Lance, impaling 4, 8 damage, impaling. Wait, did I just say impaling 4? Impaling 5. Interesting. So is that like a trident or something? Crystal sword for 96. Expensive, sir. That's very expensive. So that is the sword shop. This one's Ye Old Armor shop. Okay. What do you have in sale, sir? What do you have for us? Ooh, diamond helmet. Diamond helmet with Prot 1. They do sell netherite. Awesome. Prot 1. Prot 3 for netherite chestplate. That's only... how much? 11? I think that's good. I think that's good. Protection 4. Chestplate. I don't think they have... They have good items for sale. At least that's good. So at least we know. Hey there, future patron. My name is Merrick. It's a pleasure to meet you. If you've got the gold, I've got the goods. I've got the best, finely crafted armor. What's that thing in the middle of town? I have no idea. I'm pretty sure Pedro's the only one of us who figured it out. PEDRO again. Choices. So many options. Okay. The one at the center of the town, they are talking about this thing, right? As you guys can see, it's got 4. What's this? 4 petals, it seems like. 4 petals with red, gray, green, and blue. I think must be corresponding to the elements. And then it seems like this is the one in the screenshot itself. Right? Or the one at the marketplace, where it looks like that one can be lit up with something. We don't know yet what that is for. But yeah, we've explored the shop. Let's see if there's anything out here that would be useful. A big stick for 2. Okay, thank you, I guess. Thank you. That's something good. It's worth exploring this place. See, that's what I mentioned. Even if you try to go to this place, it's all covered in barrier blocks. So, haha, cheeky. Sir, thank you so much for the bow. I'm gonna take that. Might as well go and check the outskirts of this place. Might be something useful out here. Who knows? Did I just... Okay, I thought I can get the wheat. But apparently not. Apparently you cannot. Staff only. Top of the morning to you there. Welcome to the town, I hope. You'll stay a while. I'm not going anywhere, bro. I can't even go past the barrier blocks. Don't worry about it. PEDRO said he had it all written down in this little book. If only I could remember where he kept it. Maybe we can find him. What's your name? Bew? Bew? Is that how you pronounce it? I consider having a sale, but then I decided not to. Funny. Okay, at least we know that he sells food. How are you finding the town? It's small, but there's everything you need. I couldn't agree more. There's armor, there's food, there's weapons, pumpkins. Is there anything in here? Maybe we can loot? Anything that's sneakily that's Anything that's hidden? Oh. That looks like something. How do I get here? Oh, that looks dangerous. Okay, can I go here? Yes, I can, sir. What is this place? Is this a camp of some sort? Food! Alright, I'll take that. I'll take that, sir. More food for me. See, that's a good thing. Even if I hoard all of this up, even if I die, I'm not gonna lose. Oof, I want that. Even if I die, I'm not gonna lose it, right? So that's the good part about this. I believe the keep inventory command thingy is turned on, so it's all good. It's all good in the hood. Anything else back here that's maybe hidden? Don't think so. Okay. I'm sorry. Right. Where am I now? Who are you, sir? Leaf! Hello, mighty traveler. I am Leaf, and I'm at your service for some coin, of course. Yep. I kind of guessed that. Leaf. Pedro said he'd learned the key to the design of the magical structure, but then he disappeared. Huh. What do you have? There's not much I can do with an anvil. There's not much I can do with an anvil and a bag of coins. Wait, so that means you're someone who repairs stuff. Hey, looking for potions? You need to see Gwendolyn over the witch hut. She's not a real witch, though. She just likes to scare people. Okay, it seems like this guy is the person that can repair your tools. That's something good to know. That's awesome. What do we have back here? Anvil, maybe? Do we have an anvil? Anvil that we can use later on. There's nothing else in there. How about down here? There's nothing much in here. As you guys can see, though, it's very smooth transitions, right? It's very smooth transitions between these blocks since it's layered. I think this must be the witch hut. This must be the witch hut that they are talking about. The gypsy's curse. Hello there, my dear. What can an old girl like me do for a young flower like you? Fire resistance, healing, slow falling, regen. Heard rumors of 4 spirits that hide deep in the dungeon. Regen, leaping, slow falling, slowness. Dude, I'm reading. Do you mind? Harming, poison. Okay, it seems like all the vanilla potions. Nothing to worry about, sir. Okay. Nothing much I can find here. What the heck? Okay. Cackles. It's kind of creepy. Okay, and this is the dungeon. This is the entrance to the dungeon. That's good. But first, before we continue the tour, let's grab some sleep. Also, once you are playing through this, I would suggest sleeping on this bed. because once you die, you will respawn at wherever you last slept at. So if you are planning to run the dungeons consecutively, you might as well sleep there, right? It's closest to the dungeon, so it is better that way. But what the heck is going on there? Okay, it's just not loading, I guess. But there's another structure way over here. I'm not sure what this is all about. This looks like something. How about this? What is this? What is this? Oh, this must be the trophy room. This must be the trophy room. Yeah, that's where all the trophies would show, or would be displayed once you were able to acquire it. But chests, anything? No other secrets you're hiding, sir. But everything's cleverly designed. You see, there might be secrets that are worth exploring, or at least this place is worth exploring, because there would be some things that you'll find, you'll discover. Okay, I think that's the end of that. Okay, interesting. Question is, how do I get back now? Good job. Okay, good. Okay, I can't really swim down there. But what is this place? I don't think this is... I don't think this one's barriered. It seems like I can keep exploring this way. No. What is this place? Why does it look like something's going on in there? Oh! I thought I just found a cave or something. Never mind. But let's keep exploring. What is this place? What is this place? What is this place? Ye old battle arena. Okay. Chests. Do I just go up here? Yep. Pedro's notes. By Pedro. Interesting. What is this? Is this a parkour course? Whoa! Would you look at that? Thank you. Thank you. Let me grab that. Now I've got a shield. Awesome. But Pedro's notes. Pedro's notes, you guys. I got Pedro's notes. I found it here. I think this is the battle arena that they've mentioned. So let me read a little bit. I don't want to spoil too much, so I'm not gonna read through all of it. If you don't want to be spoiled, you can completely skip that. Or, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be reading that, just so that I won't spoil the secrets for you. But I think I found... Did I... Oh. Okay. I thought I broke through the barrier. The barrier blocks. Interesting. Some coal over here. Okay. Might as well go down. Might as well get out of this place. But yeah, we got Pedro's notes. And I think we need to go to the dungeon now. But before we do that, as I've mentioned, right, if you don't want to be, I don't want to be the one that shares all of the spoilers for this game. If you don't want to know what is written in this book, you can skip on this section. But let me read through this. Note 1. No one seems to know what that thing in the middle of town is. Perhaps the key lies within the dungeon. Note 2. I've scoured the town and the surrounding area looking for clues about the mysterious structure in town. I can't find anything. I'm convinced that the clues to understanding the structure must be in the dungeon. I think I'm going to go in and have a look for myself. Joff told me I'm crazy to even think about it, but I think I'm going to go into the dungeon. I've ordered a new sword from Joff, but it won't be ready for a while. I can't wait for that sword. I must go in the dungeon soon. The anticipation of finding answers is overwhelming me. I found a chest with an old sword inside near the archery range. It's nothing like the one I ordered from Joff, but perhaps it could do for now. Note 7. I can't wait any longer. Tomorrow, I will go into the dungeon at first light. My first visit to the dungeon was a success. I managed to get in and out without issue, but some strange creatures are lurking down there. They don't look too friendly. I went back to the dungeon again today. I managed to go deeper than I've ever been to before. I met someone down there, a trader of sorts. They said they needed a new shopkeeper and that I'd be the best candidate. The trader explained about 4 elemental spirits that live in the dungeon and a terrible monstrous king that patrols the dungeon. I must tell the other townsfolk my news. I don't think the townsfolk believe me about what I saw. I'm going again tomorrow to get some more information. I've been going back and forth to the dungeon for some time now. I accepted a job offer, and I'm now running a small stall reasonably deep into the dungeon. With each visit, I'm learning more and more about the mystical nature of this area. I learned that the structure in the town is known as the Elemental Crucible. I have a meeting with the Dungeon King tomorrow, where I hope to learn what it's for and how to use it. This will be my last entry in this book. My meeting with the Dungeon King went okay. He said I'm not allowed to come home anymore, and that my visits to the surface are becoming dangerous. I can't face saying goodbye to my friends in town, so I'll leave at first light and be gone. Goodbye, my friends. That is very sad. That's a very sad story. And reading this book from Pedro, I think he should be inside the dungeon, and I believe and as you guys have noticed, he's the talk of the town, right? Everybody's talking about Pedro. Everybody is saying that Pedro knows a lot about what is happening inside the dungeon, right? For now, let me get rid of some of the things that I don't think would be needing. For example, this Pedro's notes. I don't think I would be needing this much food. I'll leave I'll take this, but the rest can go. Mainly because I've read, or at least I've watched on the what you call this. I've watched on the preview or the sneak peek of this add-on that there would be food inside the dungeon on top of the armor that you can find. So at least we should be pretty good with 7 baked potatoes. But that is the lore. That is the backstory of the dungeon, everybody. Basically, what we know is that we are in this town. We have explored the town for quite some time, and we've tried to look for some items that can help us inside the dungeon, right? So, we've also learned from the town that PEDRO has been inside the dungeon multiple times. We've read it through inside the diary. So, as you guys can see, we are starting with 5 hearts. Right at the top left of the screen, 5 hearts. We've got 0 experience, and then we've got some items that's gonna help us when it's time for us to venture the dungeon. But that is gonna be for the next episode. Today it's more of like a guide of what is inside the dungeon, or what is in this add-on, I should say. So that is pretty much it for me, everybody. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you like this series, I will keep on uploading the next few episodes of the dungeon runs that I've got. At least we will be posting like a playthrough series for the Infinity Dungeon by Foxy and Otail. And if you want to see more of this, please consider subscribing. This is going to be the first video for my Minecraft series. Hope to see more of this game, honestly. I'm quite excited, and I am looking forward to playing this. And I'll see you on the next episode, everybody. This is Erebus. Thanks for watching.